Well, that was the second lock, and now there's to be a third in quick succession, and then I think quite a long cruising stretch. Amazing to think this hasn't been open for 100 years. Since June, it's now August, mid-August. But that narrowboat's not exactly into the bank. I've seen one run aground already. So that should be alright, I suppose. Well, this would be feeling like pioneering stuff if I didn't have to follow this thing. Very tiresome. There's another one coming up behind me. I prefer to be alone on these occasions. Perhaps that's too much to ask for in a canal that's been open only 2 months. Well, that's a bit more like it now. I've got the canals myself. Don't know where the hell I am, but because obviously all the maps are out of date of this, and I did have an up-to-date one, so let's see what happens. This is really lovely. Well, this is lovely, I must say. I just got through a whole load of locks, all the Ladywood locks. And now we're heading, I think it's quite a long run now, into Droitwich, and then another flight up to Hanbury Wharf on the Worcester and Birmingham, which is where I have to get to tonight if I'm to have anything to eat. We're just going through Solwap now and sort of coming into the outskirts of Droitwich. Well, this is a whole lot more civilised than I thought it would be. This is the centre of Droitwich. Not bad at all. This is the junction with the Worcester and Birmingham Canal. Just spent a night on the Worcester and Birmingham Canal. We're coming into the Droitwich arm now, heading on back down to the River Severn. We're coming to the first of 7 narrow locks leading down into Droitwich. And this is the section that's been recently restored. Or rather, this is from here on, down the hill here. I saw this in 2009, before, well, they were still restoring it. I'm just in the first of 7 narrow locks leading down into Droitwich. This whole section has just been recently restored. There's the one thing that spoils this Droitwich Canals is that foul noise from the M5. This at the bottom of the flight of locks leading up to Hanbury Wharf, which is 6 locks and 2 miles away. Unfortunately, you can still hear the noise back up there. Really sad. But we're now getting to the end of the narrow section before getting into Droitwich, when it turns into the barge canal. just coming up to the barge lock, and it was the funding for this that delayed the opening of the canal for a year. The final link in the whole thing opened finally in June of this year. Well, I'm back at the lock joining the River Severn again. Started off at 8 o'clock this morning up at the top. It's now 1:15, so I guess 5.5–6 hours is what you need for this. Very nice trip.